Hey guys, today we have another amazingly beautiful knife from my buddy Chris that loaned this in from the South African collection. That's the only way I can describe it. I, I, I have no words for some of these South African ones. Some are just way more beautiful and stunning than the others. Now this is the Andre van Heerden M44 Righteous. And we're going to go straight to the close-ups because, good God, this is just stunning. The scales are carbon fiber scales milled out with what they call presentation grade ironwood. Now, I was not familiar with ironwood until a few years ago when I met Eric Kramer down at the California Custom Knife Show, and I bought a one-off custom Reaper that he had made, and it had a wood backspacer that was ironwood. So he explained to me that it's a wood that doesn't float. It's so dense that it just won't float. It's incredible to me. And I love carbon fiber. Have an appreciation for the ironwood now, and guys, I am telling you, you cannot feel a transition between the carbon fiber and the wood at any seam. I believe it's a zirconium pivot, and I believe it's a zirconium pocket clip. It doesn't say in any of the paperwork, but I believe that's what it is. Even on the show side, you cannot feel any of these transitions. Nothing. Not with a fingernail, not with anything. I can't even zoom in enough for you to see how beautiful. Well, okay, maybe I can zoom in enough. I just hold it closer. So this is just a phenomenal knife. So this is a collaboration between Andre van Heerden, I believe I'm saying that correctly, and Tashi Baruka, which I think I'm also saying correctly, maybe. If not, hey, forgive me. Here's the blade. It's CTS XHP, and he does just a fantastic satin finish. Just stunning. Runs on ceramic IKBS bearings. It has what I believe is M390 steel liners, because right here in the corner, let's see if I can show that, it has an M390 stamped in it. And I know the blade is XHP. And here's the wood again with the light on it closer. My FW3A is what I'm using for that. That just really brings out that wood pattern, even more so than the Studio Light, I think. Same, just beautiful wood on this side. I mean, that carbon fiber and wood combination, wow. And it's a bit of a purplish hue to the liners, which looks really nice. It's a liner lock. The action, it's controlled drop shut, I call it. I don't know if that's a term, but yeah, just nice and smooth all the way down. It's not going to chop your finger off. Blade's not heavy enough for that. But man, is this not awesome? I mean, Chris told me to mention that all of the South African ones that he sent me are for sale. I don't have prices, but if you want or are interested, let me know, and I will put you in touch with Chris. And once he told me that, yes, there are a couple that I'm looking at maybe adding to my collection. I don't know. Okay, I've spent a lot lately, so I don't know that I'm going to be spending anything, but we'll see. So some quick dimensions. I won't go through them all. It's 4 3/4 closed, 8 1/8 overall, 3.4-inch blade, 3.1-inch cutting edge. Comes in at 4.6 ounces, very pocketable. Overall thickness is 0.533. The blade is 0.156. I mean, yeah. I mean, I try to find something wrong with every knife because there's gonna be something that somebody doesn't like, right? Personal preference stuff for sure. I am having a hard time finding anything on this other than I wished it was maybe a 3 1/4-inch blade as opposed to just under 3.5. I mean, that might be the only thing, but the action is just killer. Like, I'm blown away by this one. I really, really am. It just looks beautiful sitting there. It does come with this, it's not super padded, but kind of a felt-lined case. It's just, yeah, guys, can you tell? I dig it. So I'll do a couple size comparisons just to give you guys an idea. The Sharpie, and we'll just blow through a couple of these real quick because I don't want to drag this on. Wow. I'm just really blown away by this one for sure. All of the stuff coming out of South Africa that I have seen, there may be some junk that comes out of South Africa. Please, I mean, I'm one guy, Spyderco Delica. But everything I have seen and handled and or seen, Alex from Alex's Knife Box, he does a lot of South African stuff too. He owns a lot. He's worked with South African makers to make himself custom ones. I think for the most part, these ones from Chris bought in these configurations. I don't believe that Chris worked directly with any of the makers to make these. I could be wrong on that. But I know Alex has, and Alex says that they are just some of the nicest guys. The large Sebenza 21. Alex says they're just some of the nicest makers he's ever dealt with. They're very grateful for our business. And, yeah, I think there's something about the culture where they are appreciative that we spent their money with them. And there are some American makers that I own stuff from, and I won't name names, but they are the opposite. They basically think that we should not only pay them, but we should thank them that they allowed us to buy a knife from them. If that makes sense? There are some American makers that are like that. And I don't get that from the South African makers. At least the ones I've dealt with. So, anyway, guys, this again is the Andre van Heerden M44 Righteous. And let me just tell you, having handled this now for a week or so, I can tell you it is beyond righteous. I'm going to have a hard time if I'm going to buy one of these from Chris, picking one out. And I don't even think we've gotten to my favorite one yet. I think this is the third video I've done of the 5 that he sent me. 6 that he sent me. He sent me a bunch. I think this is the third video. And I'm not even sure we've made it to my favorite one yet. But this is up there for me. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please check the playlist below. There will be a South African playlist down below that will show you the unboxing of all of these. It will show you all of these videos, the individual ones, plus some other ones before Chris sent these up. I had a few other videos that I had done, along with Alex's that he sent me and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a fantastic price and an amazing fit and finish and attention to detail, I am going to go out on a limb and tell you South Africa is the place to go. The prices on this stuff is insanely affordable and not at all what you get in the States. Like legit pricing. You know, hundreds of dollars, $500,000 less than a comparable blade made in the US. So, something to think about, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I greatly appreciate your time and your support. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one.